Something happened that I never thought would happen. My chickens were stolen. No, they were not killed by predators. They were actually stolen out of the coop. So recently I got a few new hens from a family member, so I went out to check on the chickens and did a quick head count, adjusting to the new number of chickens now in the flock, and I had 20 chickens. The following day, I didn't get a chance to head out to the coop, but the following morning, first thing, I went out to the chicken coop to collect eggs, looked around, and I only had 6 hens. So 20 to 6. So quickly, I just hoped maybe the side gate was open or the front door. The chickens were nowhere to be seen. All the gates were shut. The front door was shut. And so then, of course, I thought something must have got into the chicken yard and killed my chickens. But then I really started looking at the situation, and there were no holes dug. And the most obvious sign that something did not kill the chickens was that there was no feathers anywhere. If something had gotten to the coop and killed 12 chickens, there would be a feather massacre. There would be feathers everywhere. There would probably be some blood, and it would be very unlikely that the 12 bodies would be completely gone. So the other reason why I really didn't believe that things could have killed my chickens is that my coop is super secure. The building that you can see behind me is totally enclosed. It has a cement floor, nice walls. There's no way anything can get in from the front of the coop, and the doors were all shut. In the chicken yard itself, it's completely covered. The entire top is covered, and there is a sturdy fence all the way around with tin buried about 18 inches deep around the entire perimeter of the chicken yard so that it prevents anything from digging in. But of course, things can still happen, but like I mentioned, there was no holes dug. And the really unfortunate thing was that on the day that the hens went missing, the neighbor's property behind us, who has oranges, they had their huge crew of guys out there picking the oranges on the day that the hens went missing. Our property is way off the road. It's not visible to anybody that drives by, and they would have to go by our houses to get to the property. But unfortunately, right behind the chicken coop is where the orange grove is, and the hens are very visible to the guys that were picking the oranges. And so that is, our thoughts is it had to have been one of them. But what a sad thing that you have to worry about your chickens being stolen. I would have never thought in all of my years of raising chickens that I would have to worry about somebody looking into the coop or into the chicken yard and seeing my flock of chickens and then having the nerve to go in and steal them. So being that so many were taken on that same exact day when that entire crew of guys were out there picking, it's pretty clear that it was likely them. And my reason for telling you this story today is, first of all, just to update you on what happened, but to make you aware of these sort of situations. Like I mentioned, I would have never thought I would have had to have worried about my chickens being stolen out of the coop. But unfortunately, it happened, and going forward, we're going to have locks on the side gates and a locking front door. I mean, how sad is that you have to lock your chicken coop? But now that this has happened to us, we are not going to risk the same thing happening again. So if you have chickens and they're in a spot where it's possible somebody could get into the coop, I guess it's not unlikely that someone might take them. And so just be aware. And of course, I hope this would never happen to anybody else. If it has happened to you, let me know in the comments. Hopefully this is not a common occurrence. Anyways, in the next couple weeks, I'm going to be getting some new baby chicks. So I'll have to rebuild the flock. Like I said, I still have 6 hens, but the hens that I had were all only 2-year-old hens. They were great layers, and I wasn't really planning on getting chicks again until probably next year. But now we're going to be rebuilding the flock, and so as I get the new chicks and bring them home, I'll be sure to give you guys an update on how the chicks are doing, what breeds we decided to get, and all those fun things that come along with getting the baby chicks. In the meantime, if you have chickens already, I have a free chicken keeping checklist that you can download below. You can just click the link below this video and get your free chicken keeping checklist. It has some great tips just for everyday chicken keeping. And if you plan on getting chicks this season and want to start getting your brooder set up, I also have a video right here that's all about setting up the chick brooder. So get your free chicken keeping checklist, check out this video about setting up your chick brooder, and keep your chickens safe.